Hello and welcome back to the Long Dark. As I said, we're picking right up from where we last left off. It kind of worked out anyway. I needed to do a quick little thing in between recordings, so that worked out nicely. Basically what happened in the last episode is a doe came along, and I thought, oh, I'll just take a pot shot at the doe. Let's see if I can get it in one shot. And your boy got it in one shot. Let's put our bullet in there. Ka-chunk. Yeah. So I was pretty happy with that. And we got 7.8 kilos of meat. Which to me seems like a lot. I'm happy with that. Now the question is, do we have enough wood? Which we might not, actually. Let's close that. What's our wood situation looking like? We have a little bit of wood. We have a decent amount of wood. So here's what we're gonna do. Before we can do our delicious meal, we need to do a little bit of wood chopping. So here's what we're gonna do for the time being, is we're gonna drop a bunch of this delicious meat on the ground, onto the ice. Oh, look at all that meat. And we're gonna go get some firewood. And what direction would be good for firewood? There was a bunch of firewood over here. This is a good place to do it. Let's get some water. Oh, that was satisfying. You know, this game it's all about the little moments. I would say it's all about the little moments. Because here I was thinking in the last episode, I would be needing to walk into a completely different area of this region, which would have taken time, and I probably would have had to spend the night out in a cave. You know, not as glorious as inside a cabin. But yeah, ended up with a doe and 7.8 kilos of meat. No arguments there. What do we got? Frozen tube, we got a bunch of that stuff. Fishing bait, which is ruined. Not gonna worry about that. We are getting tired though, which is an issue. Thought I heard something. I think it was just a bird. Now we're getting foggy. What's our weight at now? Temperature's not bad. I mean, weight isn't terrible. It's just that we're tired now. So it might be that we need to delay gratification just a little bit longer. It's going to be nighttime soon. Go for a sleep. And then in the morning, we'll have our deer cook-off. So our fish cook-off turned into a deer cook-off after a series of events. That might be a good idea. We have cattails, and there's still stuff that we can chop up in here. You know, we got to utilize those resources. The interesting thing about this game that I do like is, by and large, resources are extremely finite and they need to be managed properly. And it is very easy to take for granted a lot of resources until suddenly they're gone. You know, that's just floating there, nice. You know, for example, you just hunt out a region and then you have to wait for the region to get populated again.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
And if you don't plan ahead, you can get caught without food pretty quickly, and then you're forced to change regions, which is kind of what happened in the last episode. I didn't have the or not the last episode, excuse me, the last region, Coastal Highway. Let's, where are we at right here? We can chop a little bit more, can't we? Let's take some cloth. You just need to be mindful of the resources that you're using up, I guess is what I'm trying to say. All right. Oh, should we drink? No, our food's good. Or excuse me, our water is good.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Excellent. And dawn. We did lose some health. We were thirsty, a bit hungry. But that's okay.
My stomach is eating itself.
Yeah, you'll be fine. What's our weight at? What am I looking at here? Oh, wait. Goodness gracious me. Yep. All right. It's a deer cook-off. And we have so much wood. Mm-hmm. I'm starting to feel ready to move on to a different region. I'm starting to get that feeling. At least just for the time being. The original goal was to make it to Coastal, no, not Coastal Highway. I keep saying Coastal Highway. The original goal was to make it to Mountain Town and take advantage of a bunch of the human resources there, like the food. There has to be other bullets there. I would very much like to stock up on bullets.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Things like that. All right, the cook-off begins. Wood matches, stick. Oh, I should have. Oh, do I have a torch? I might have a torch. I probably should have used that. I keep forgetting. I mean, as long as this match works, it's not a problem.
Turned out pretty well.
It did indeed. You know, it just occurred to me that it might actually have been more efficient time-wise. Maybe some of you are screaming at me already on this. But it might have been more efficient time-wise to just build an outdoor campfire. That way I can do 2 deer steaks at a time instead of 1. For those of you who were thinking that, I see you, and I don't disagree. But we're here now. We'll deal with. Let's do a quick thing of water. Yeah, that would have been way more efficient because we've got to make water as well. Oh well, it's the things you learn. We'll just deal with this for now. We're just gonna cook. What do we have for fuel? We'll add another one of those, that's fine. I will drop some of this weight. I don't need it all right now. Fantastic. I'd love to get that well-fed bonus. That's gotta feel good. Whoops. One more. What I might do is just cook up these steaks and then drop them on the ice. That way they're just cooked and ready to go, and then the cold basically preserves them. Here, let's eat just a little bit. Do we get our well-fed bonus? Let's get some water. Beautiful.
Something's gotta go.
Yeah, yeah. Gonna cook up a ton of this meat. I don't think in this game I have ever had this much meat to cook at once. And I really appreciate having this much meat. Take it. I think we got 2 more steaks left. This is a good day. This is a real good day. Oh, okay, that's fine. All right, that was the last steak, I think, which is really good. Yum, yum, yum. Look at all those calories. All right, and with the remaining time, let's cook up some water.
I might have to drop some gear.
Gonna put it in the fire, my dude. Do I have the well-fed bonus, or do I have to be well-fed and then go to sleep? That might be the case. One more. Beautiful. Softly falling snow. I'm going to take the hacksaw with me because I don't want to forget about it. And nope, I don't want to drop that. What are you doing? Any wolves? No wolves. Let's drop that for now. I'm wondering if maybe we should head to Alan's cave. I don't know. Am I being impatient? Here's what I'm thinking. Heading to Alan's cave, spending the night there, hopefully there being enough firewood, brings me closer to that climbing rope to get to the top of that little mountain over there. Is that a wise course of action? I don't know. Well, while I'm thinking about it, I may as well grab the rest of what was on that wolf that we killed the other day. Unless it was just the meat. Did I just not get the meat? I wonder what the percentage chance. How much time would that take? You know what, let's just harvest it. And in between recordings,
too heavy.
I will research what the chances are of getting parasites. Because if it's just an itty bitty chance, I have a ton of antibiotics to get us through. But the only issue with that will be the fact that, well, we'd have to take time out of our day to rest up, and I don't know about you, that doesn't sound like the most intriguing thing in the world to do. Moldy wolf meat. We'll just drop that here for now. Yeah, I don't know, honestly. I have a little bit of analysis paralysis. I think it's fair to say, though, we're not going to go to Alan's cave just now. But we have a bit of time left over in the day. Let's grab a pistol. I know the wolves come out through here. I wouldn't mind getting the rest of the scraps from that deer. We'll come back, we'll eat a steak, we'll go to sleep. Hopefully we'll get the well-rested bonus. And then we can head first thing in the morning to that climbing rope. There's a wolf over there. I wonder if the wolf will smell us. Hopefully not. We'll start with this. Start with this. It's over there, didn't come any closer, that's fine. I don't need or want the guts necessarily right now. How long does it take to do the guts? That's the question. 18 minutes. No time at all. And our temperature is great. So we don't have any issues.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
Wolf doesn't smell us, that's fine. The wind isn't blowing, so that's probably why. But I am going to take this pistol out, just in case any wolves get curious. It's such a long ways back to the cabins, hey? Which cabin's closer? That cabin? I think that cabin is. What's our water situation? It's great. So we'll head to this cabin again. I know that we have intestines and we have skins that are curing up in there. We'll get up first thing in the morning, first crack of dawn, grab some steaks, head up that mountain. That's a plan. Hopefully there's some good loot up there. And it's not just, hey, this is a great view, congratulations. There we go. And we're reasonably tired, which means we will actually sleep a good deal of time, which is good. All right, that's the bed. Let's drop that. Excellent. Drink. Get a nice big drink of water. Bed. Let's go 12 hours. And we're just about at dawn. It's fantastic. All right, we use the overlay to make our way. Here we go. I'm gonna pull out the pistol just in case we have any curious wolves, but I haven't seen too many wolves really come into this area. There was that one wolf that we killed, but whatever, right? Oh, that's still dark. Oh, that's way darker than I thought it would be. I thought it was just dark inside. Yeah. Well, we're gonna wait just I think an hour. That's gotta be light enough. Yeah, I'm happy with that. What's the temperature at? -5? Huh, it's practically summer. Well, it took us a while to get there, but I mean, I feel reasonably prepared. You know, to figure out what's at the top of that mountain. put this away so I don't have an accidental discharge. Let's actually do this. We'll take 2 and then we're going to eat this one. We'll eat that one. Yeah, we'll eat that one. And if we attract any wolves, blam blam. Right? That's what I'm thinking. We went through that deer pretty quickly, I gotta say. Now, obviously, there is a load of strategy in rationing your meat, but I'm trying to get the, I'm trying to get the boost on weight. I'll take some of these. Which for some reason it's not giving me. I wonder if it's like a certain number of days where you have to be well fed. I should look that out. The deer over there. And yeah, over there's the guest lodge. I think the wolf is over there or here. We'll find out. We're gonna climb up that mountain. That sounds good. That deer corpse despawn. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And who knows, right? We might find more. Might find more deer that we need to pop. But I'm feeling ready to move on to a different region. This has been good. We got our strength up a bit. But I'd like to explore a bit more. Very good. Just listening out for any wolves. They will usually make their presence known. Where's that rope? I think it was just a little further down. I thought it was right here. Oh, it is right here. It is right here. There we go. All right. No wolves? Beautiful. There's a nice big cedar limb there, so if we get cold, try to chop that up. And, cairn. Okay. Let's see what's up top here.
Looks like I made it through another night.
I'm curious. I am curious. You know what sucks? We get to the top, there's a bear. Like, oh, excuse me, wrong room. All right. Do I just crawl through here? All right, so it looks like we got a little bit of a spot. Sure, I'll grab you. And let's have a little bit more of a snacky poo. Drink the last of that water. Huh, I'm curious. What am I gonna... 2 encumbered to climb. Okay, duh. Duh. Drop. That'll do. All right, up we go. Yeah, the textures on that rope are looking a little weird. What is up here? I really hope it's worthwhile. Is this just a completely whole other area to this region? Here, let's do a little surveying. Climb. There's a cave. Interesting. Well, let's find out. I wonder if the cave goes to a different region. Hello, any bears? All right, lots of firewood. Okay, we got a book. Very good.
Could end up being
Those
useful.
are always nice. Got some more bullets. Any bears? All right, let's see what's in here. Finding more bullets definitely makes climbing up here like totally worthwhile. Hopefully there's more than just that. Requires memento key. Okay. All right, fair enough. Keep your secrets. Is there a memento key? No key. Okay. Ooh, survival bow. I do already have a bow, and they're like a kilo each. So it's good to know that it's here, but I don't need to grab it right now. I already have one. Yeah, let's pull out that pistol. I do not know what's up here. Theoretically, though, we could spend the night up here, do some exploring. That cave is deep enough that it'll keep us warm, and so long as it's not a home for a bear. What are these? Maple? Sure.
I need to drop something.
Yeah, you will. There's certainly enough firewood. It seems like a spot where a moose might be. I don't know why, but I have that feeling. I wonder if this loops back down to the road in some meaningful way. Let's see. Ooh, we got a deer right here. So we got lots of meat. We got an arrow. That'd be funny if that was the deer that I hit before, but I'm pretty sure that was a doe. I don't know. What kind of meat do you have on you? Just 0.6? Ah, yeah, that's pretty ravaged. Here, we'll at least get the hide. We can drop it in the cave, and it will cure in the cave. Do we want the guts too? We could do that later. It's still morning. He's already tired. We might need to do a nap. Interesting. All right, well, I don't see any carnivores up here, so this is a good sign. Let's grab the guts. We'll go back to the cave. We'll drop it off. And go from there. Should we grab the meat anyway? We'll grab the meat anyway. Take us a couple extra minutes. I could have done it, and then we wouldn't have to sit through the animation again, but oh well. It is what it is. That sounds good. Where's the cave? There it is. Yeah, I mean, there's a reasonable amount of fuel up here. Looks like there's some areas to explore up there. There's certainly an area to explore down there. All right. Well, here I was thinking this region was sort of, I'd already kind of seen all that could be seen. That's what I get for assuming. I'll take that. And hang on a second here. There's a little trick that I've learned is if we make the fire at a certain point in the cave, it will last longer. Yeah. All right, but we don't really need to do that right now. So it's at this point, let's drop a bunch of this stuff. Drop, 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 and that's curing. Beautiful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. That's going to do it for this episode. We will see you guys in the next one. We'll pick up pretty much right where we left off. We got lots more exploring to do, so yeah, no shortage of things to find. You guys have a great day.